For centuries, the giant stone heads of Easter Island were just that, solemn faces staring out to sea. But what if that was only half the story? What if the truth was buried right under our feet? Recently, archaeologists have unearthed a secret that shatters everything we thought we knew about this mysterious island. These aren't just heads. They're full-bodied giants buried deep in the earth, and they're not looking at the ocean. They're watching over something. The first clue was the bodies themselves. Digging beneath a single moai head, researchers were stunned to find a complete statue standing nearly 30 feet tall, its arms folded with intricate symbols carved into its back. These weren't random statues. They were guardians, deliberately positioned to face inland, watching over ancient villages. But why were they buried? And what were they protecting? The answer was found in a hidden pit nearby. Inside, archaeologists discovered a massive stash of a vibrant red pigment. This wasn't just paint. It was a sacred mixture of iron-rich minerals, carefully prepared and preserved. In Polynesian culture, red is the color of power and divine energy. The islanders were producing it long after their forests disappeared, proving their civilization didn't collapse. It adapted. They used this pigment to bring their statues and rituals to life. This discovery led scientists to look even deeper, beneath the very platforms the moai stood on. There, they found something incredible: hidden entrances. Below the solid rock were sealed chambers, engineered with such precision they survived centuries of earthquakes and floods. These weren't just tombs, they were sacred vaults. Inside lay the skeletons of the island's most revered leaders, priests and artisans, surrounded by obsidian tools and jewelry from lands thousands of miles away. This proved the Rapa Nui people weren't isolated. They were part of a vast trade network. The walls and bones were coated in that same sacred red pigment, transforming their final resting place into a work of spiritual art. But the most humanizing discovery was yet to come. For decades, the moai's empty sockets gave them a haunting, blank stare. In 1978, that all changed when researchers found fragments of carved coral eyes. Each eye was made of white coral with a dark pupil of obsidian, designed to catch the sunlight and make the statues appear alive. Oral traditions had always claimed the ancestors were watching, and now there was proof. Placing the eyes was the final step in a sacred ritual, bringing the stone giants to life to protect their people. And then, a discovery that proved this civilization was even more advanced than anyone imagined. In 1864, a missionary found wooden tablets covered in a mysterious script called Rongorongo, the only written language ever developed in the entire Pacific. Carved with shark teeth, the symbols ran in alternating directions, a complex system known as Bastraphodon. Only a few elders knew how to read it, but its existence proved Easter Island wasn't a silent culture. It was a society of storytellers and historians. But around 1400 CE, everything changed. The carving of the moai stopped suddenly. What happened? Worship shifted from the stone giants to a new, intense belief system, the Birdman cult. At the ceremonial village of Orongo, hundreds of new carvings appeared depicting a half-bird, half-human god. A dangerous new ritual was born. Each year, men would risk their lives swimming through shark-infested waters to retrieve a sacred egg. The winner's clan leader would become the Birdman, ruler of the island for a year. Power was no longer inherited. It was earned through courage. It was a complete social reset, born from survival. For years, we were told the people of Easter Island caused their own downfall through deforestation. But new evidence has completely debunked that myth. DNA testing shows the population remained stable and organized for centuries after the trees were gone. There's no sign of mass warfare or chaos. The real collapse came much later, after European contact in the 1800s, when slave raids and foreign diseases wiped out nearly 90% of the population. Yet their story isn't one of defeat. It's a story of incredible resilience. The survivors held on to their heritage, and today, modern technology is helping us uncover more of their buried truths. Easter Island wasn't a cautionary tale of self-destruction. It was a beacon of human ingenuity, faith, and survival against all odds. The moai were guardians and storytellers, and their message is finally being heard. What other secrets do you think are still waiting to be discovered on Easter Island? Let me know your theories in the comments. If you found this story as amazing as I did, hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into history's greatest mysteries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.